Hey everybody, it's me, Smash4. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum. Last time, we went through a couple more bonus battles, and this time, we're actually going to do a couple more bonus battles, because I know we said we were going to go to Railgun Tower, but we are not quite there yet. We're actually going to go to Phenac City, and this will be the last time we go to Phenac City. The reason being that we have to go to the Phenac City's Colosseum, and we actually get some TMs while we're there. So let's go ahead and talk to the lady here. Hello, welcome to Phenac Stadium. Would you like to enter the knockout challenge? Yes. Okay, so you'll be participating with the Pokemon you have in your party now? Yes. Okay, please enter the stadium through the doors left or right. I hope you to give you your best effort and go for victory. Well, that's a great point, because either way, it does not matter if you go left or right. It actually does not matter. So let's go to the left. Phenac Stadium Battle 1. I know it's going to be kind of weird doing the Colosseum battles before the actual ending, but we can actually do these battles here, believe it or not. And I have the Dreidels and Coursera starting off today, so we can actually get some Earthquake, Levitate combos. And trust me when I say that the Earthquake on Hitmontop is really good, and I'm about to show you why. Alright, you're going to start off with the Azumarill and Surset. As you can see, they're at the level that we're around the level that we're at. So there's that to look forward to. We also have the Intimidate. Keep that in mind as well. So that's we're going to use Earthquake, and let's go ahead and use Crunch on Surset. Should be able to knock it out with ease. We actually have to do the Colosseum battles 4 times to 100% it. I know it's kind of weird, and I think it's kind of long, but we're here doing 4 different Colosseums at the same time. And there's also 4 rounds, so today's video is going to indicate of being 16 battles today. I know it's going to be kind of weird, and I think there's nothing much to talk about. I think the Colosseum battles were kind of cool in the aspect of you trying to go in and then you go to battle them. The one Colosseum battle you had in Pyrite does count, so you technically only have to do it 3 times there. But the Under also has some Colosseum battles. The reason why we're going through the Colosseum battles next, or right now, is because we need to get some moves in order to go to Railgun Tower. The one in particular is Grassy Boy. Now keep in mind what you go through in the with the Colosseum battles at Phenac City. You actually get 4 TMs along the way, as well as a lot of money. I do believe in total that you actually gained at least 20,000, which in itself is a lot, if you do it this way. Now, the reason why we're going for it is because this round right here would actually going to be with Rain Dance as the TM, which it could work with Tom Fox, and I'm like, I kind of want to, but it's kind of meh. We also have Tommy Wan with Thunder, so it could help. The second one would be Sunny Day, which we don't really need that TM. We just need the other 2 TMs, or at least one or the other. The third one is going to be Giga Drain. With Giga Drain is going to be a good replacement for Razor Leaf, I'd say. And not only does it about the same amount of damage, but it also heals. And then the 4th and final one will be the ultimate move that will give Grassy Boy instead of Protect, because it kind of already can take an Earthquake. I'm not really concerned about that. But instead, we're also going to be teaching it Solar Beam. That's right, I think a Sunny Day Solar Beam combination is one of the best in the grass types. And with the Miracle Seed on top of that, it not only it just does that, it powers it up as well. So, a lot of good reasons why I decided to go, yeah, I think we need to do this one first before we go to Railgun Tower, because we need Grassy Boy to have a better moveset. Sometimes these battles take 1 hit. And I also forgot that Doodle was a flying type, so that sucks. So, regardless, I think the level gap of the other Colosseum battles is ridiculous. The Pyrite and Under Colosseums have Pokemon that are at least over level 50. We're only allowed pretty much to do this right here because it's around the level 40 range. That's pretty much that. We can't really do the other ones because we're so under leveled. It's kind of crazy to think about, but yeah, it's just odd. And also, we do have to go through the Colosseum battles pretty much after we deal with the Railgun Tower, so we're gonna have to just deal with it and wing it. Because I want to make sure we get the right amount of movesets, and I want to take care of the cover first. Like, cover all the Colosseum battles before Railgun Tower. I lost. You go all back to the semifinal, which to me has the best theme out of them. Like, the final just has the Cypher admin battle theme. It's kind of cringe. It's so energetic. It must be my turn. I'm gonna try hard. Well, I wouldn't expect anything less. I want you to try easy. Alright, so now she's gonna be sending out Psyduck and Pineco, which is gonna be pretty nice. Pretty easy to deal with. I think a simple Earthquake and a Fire Blast would deal just fine. And we could have taught, I heard a lot of Flygon runs. We're going to be running Toxic on there, and I'm not too fond of it. I get it as Cassera is going to be like a really good tank type, but other than that, I don't think it has any other good use. Nice Fireball, or I used to call it Fireball. Oh, man. And a Fire Blast knocks out Pineco, because it's a part Bug type. Or I think it's Pure Bug. Pure Bug and Rock, I think? I don't know. I can't remember that. At least it's Bug type, so it's going to be super effective. Use an Earthquake, pretty much on the Psyduck. Kaboom. Psyduck has pretty good physical defense. There's Scratch. Yeah. Like I said, the Phenac Colosseum is a joke in this aspect. You're pretty much supposed to do this before you get to the Shadow Pokemon Lab. Then it becomes somewhat of a challenge. But the movesets are a joke. It's just not that even remotely interesting. I kind of wanted to skip through it, but I also feel bad that you guys haven't been watching any battles, so I'm not. Like, we're actually about to be in the finals here. And also keep in mind that our Pokemon is just going to heal after every battle, so it's even more not even a challenge. It is the Athlete Ado. I have to try harder next time. There won't be another next time. Alright. Now we're in the final of the first battle, or first Colosseum. Keep in mind, we still have 3 more to go. This is, like, we have 13 more battles, including this one, so... yeah. It's gonna be fun, I tell ya. Oh, are you tense? Not really. Yeah, as you can see, or hear in this case, it's a Cypher admin battle theme. It's kind of, I don't know. We're gonna start out with 3 Pokemon this time around. We have Mudkip and Zubat. And I'm sitting here with the Dreidels and Cassera. Well, what are those Pokemon? Well, Hitmontop and Flygon. Simple as that. Alright, so and now we could use Earthquake and then use Fire Blast. We might be able to knock it out. The Zubat's part flying, obviously, so the Fire Blast is definitely gonna kill it. Yep, sure is. So now we're gonna send in its other Pokemon, and it's gonna be Catnia. And it's gonna be okay. I think Earthquake is gonna be the good damage here. Let's see. Bang. Okay. Levitate. Bang. Alright. I know it wasn't going to be anything. It was like a tackle. He's so cute. I'm sorry to say it, but Mudkip is really cute in this game. He kind of looks derpy, but at the same time, he kind of grows on me. Maybe he's going to use another Earthquake and use Fire Blast or Catnia. Oh, and it missed the one time that it will miss, probably, because even though Colosseum says that it's a 75% accuracy, it feels like it's not. And watch Mudkip just fainting. It tried to be a horse. It tried to be a horse. It's adorable. Alright. Pin Missile. Okay. Gonna use multiple bug type. Sorry, I had to yawn for a second. It's not that it is boring me, it's more like I'm just really tired. Like, as of right now, this thing is being recorded like at 10:30 in the morning, so yeah. And I'm gonna have to try to get this thing done. Alright. So one battle is done. Or at least that battle is done. And it actually almost took about 10 minutes. So yeah, you can kind of tell how long this is probably going to be. Your victory means you have won 5,912 cash prize. And as champion prize, you also won TM18. I already explained what TM18 is, and it's Rain Dance. There we go again. Well, we're actually going to switch it up here. I think we're going to be swapping out Drados for Empyrean. And switch it in for Tom Fox. Right? Let's see what the kind of moveset did I have. Actually, Poppy won. Now we can deal with the water types in this area. Alright. Did he give you your best effort and victory? Let's go to game number 2. Yeah, you guys are probably wondering on why I was actually kind of speeding things up, and I don't want you guys to go through all this because they're all easy battles in particular. But this run is kind of meh. I actually, like, throughout all the Colosseum battles, I actually only had problem with one because only one Pokemon actually fainted. So I actually just used the Thunderbolt to take care of, like, most of the Water-type Pokemon because there's a lot of Water-type Pokemon to go through here. And then just use an Earthquake. Poppy can at least take one Earthquake, and that is that. Take care of all the first stage Pokemon. There. First battle, done. Plain and simple. Yeah, it's pretty easy, like I said. So yeah, and also you can press B to actually skip the animation through between battles, and I think it's kind of neat to do that. But we also have a lot of moves to look after because we have a lot of things to take care of. As you can see, a small peck was able to get paralyzed, it's brain dead. But yeah, I think this kind of grueling challenge before the whole final area is actually kind of good for us because we need to level up our Pokemon a little bit more. And normally we would actually go into, like I said before, normally we go to the Pyrite Colosseum, but the big issue is they're all level 51. So it would have to be after we deal with a little bit of Railgun Tower and that kind of thing. It would be better to just do it that way. That way we're able to be at a good state of like trying to get through all the battles or whatnot, and I think it's too risky to run a level 50 like whole tower run and stuff like that. But yeah, it's okay. Able to take a rage and after lowering an attack of Earthquake, it seems pretty simple, and I just wanted to just do the safest attacks, easy peasy. So yeah, it kind of sped up for a reason, and I'm doing a little bit of voiceover so you guys can kind of tell like how I'm actually been doing. And like I said, not ran into any other problems. This lady just has a Hoot Hoot Love Disc. This is the second trial of the final, so it has 3 Pokemon just like before. Like usually the Colosseum battles have 2 Pokemon. You deal with that and you're able to get through. However, this is when my first Pokemon faint happened. Poppy 1 did not go first, so I was actually hoping that Tom Fox Quick Claw didn't go through. Then I had to decide real quick, and I chose Empyrean because of the lower level, and we actually need Empyrean to get a little bit higher. It becomes very crucial later, so we just use Surf to just try to kill the Hoot Hoot. Surf would knock out both at once. It seemed pretty simple and logical. A pretty useless crit, and other than that, it's pretty brain dead. So all those Pokemon were actually down pretty early, and I don't think there was any trouble with all that. Empyrean got some experience, double experience, because we double knocked out a Pokemon, and then we also had the Trico. So we also had to deal with the combination of Torchic, Trico, and Mudkip, the Hoenn first stage starters, which, again, they try to fit into the theme of being Gen 3, but Aura region isn't the Hoenn region. Aura region is just meant to be like, hey, we're pretty more dark and corrupted, and we only have 2 games in here, which the 2 games are pretty nice. So and the TM11 was okay, I suppose, and then I just wanted to make sure my team was still okay to actually use, and then we just go right back in for trial number 3. Pretty basic. Another one. It is saying, Giga, you little... It's like telling me I'm weak. I kind of took offense to that, so this is the kind of strategy I just did. I just did a first turn kill, and it was amazing. You don't understand why at some point, like, you're trying to prove a point that I am not weak at all, and we also leveled up in this area, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Thunderbolt kills Remoraid just like that. Without any hesitation, this is just way too easy. Go into the surf, 1, 2, 3, done. One turn kill, that's it. And both Pokemon were able to level up just like that. The reason why I wanted to go with the Tom Fox and Poppy Juan is mainly because I did not want to have that kind of problem running into like a grass or fire type or any of that matter. It has a pretty good type coverage, but not the best. You know, in case you were running like somewhat of a grass type, then Poppy Juan won't really deal with that much. So I guess a combination of that wouldn't make sense on paper, but trying to have Paralyzing plus Earthquake, it equals good to my book. Maybe not to a lot, and there was another battle we just went OTK, so there's that. First turn kill, 1 turn kill. And keep in mind, since all the Pokemon heal after every battle anyway, it just doesn't really seem any point to actually do anything. It's like as far as like the challenge here is kind of weak. Then having a Sandshrew and Wooper, it's kind of strange, kind of funny. But at the same time, it's just really bad. And considering that we actually had Tom Fox to go first, and we didn't really need that. And it was just knocking out Sandshrew and Wooper in the first turn anyway, because that was the one attack kill that I was actually hoping we get to. Tom Fox is a monster with that Earthquake for some reason. Once he gets that Quick Claw going, it becomes a devastation of destruction. Using Clamperl and Torchic here, trying to cover up that grass type in case you had one, which I did, but not starting out. So we were able to just use Thunderbolt on Clamperl and just use an Earthquake for the remainder 2 Pokemon. It didn't exactly knock them out, sorry for the spoilers, but keep in mind I was actually recording this pretty far in advance and I just wanted to get this covered. Kind of hard to get everything covered, and I just decided to just, you know, one thing at a time. It feels weird, like, not holding a controller and actually watching stuff. It just does. Like, there's no explanation to it. I'm just like, I'm not used to post-game commentary, and this is my first time I'm doing it, so I'm hoping I'm doing a good job with it. Poppy Juan managed to be able to survive that. It didn't even matter because Torchic was going to go down. The only thing that would have mattered is if Poppy Juan would have gained some experience. And that was actually trial number 3. We're able to get into trial number 3 without any problems other than having that one fate. So this is going to be the 4th and final trial. And this one was a little difficult, but it wasn't like ultimately bad. I had a little bit of trouble with it, but it's still stayed at the same level. Level 40 at first, then a 40-41, then 2 level 41s, and then 2 level 41s and 1 level 42. Like, that's usually the rotation of the levels of the Pokemon in each round. It's kind of weak, I'd say. And considering that we had another first turn kill done by the combination, I think the Tom Fox wouldn't have had it alone. So we had to make sure we take care of Goldeen. And it's one of those things where, like, you kind of wish that it was a better, well scripted, but this one was actually the one I struggled the most. Bang On was like, if I can't remember, it was like I would keep in mind I recorded this video yesterday. It was a little bit of trouble for the Bang On was able to survive, but that was pretty much it. Able to take a surf here was pretty impressive enough, and I kind of called that one because I kind of saw it. So. And that was pretty much it. There was nothing else for this battle, and we were just able to march our way into the next round. Nothing else. Just power startles me. That's okay. Able to go to the semifinals, so we had 2 more battles left to go. And he's able to call himself an elite with, I don't know. Barbaroach and Seedot were pretty good. Maybe this was the battle I was actually thinking of. But at the same time, it wasn't really hard at all. I was able to try to think about it. I was like, how am I going to try to get a little bit of damage on Seedot? Because it was going to try to resist it, and it didn't even matter. Like, even if he tried to resist it, it didn't even do anything. So then to use the Earthquake here and knocking out the Papa Roach here. Just like that. And now we headed to the final battle here, which, in any indication, we don't really know what the third Pokemon would actually be, because we already see the Gen 3 starters. And that was pretty much it for that. Alright, we finally reached to the final battle in particular. Cannot wait for that. Sorry, but I'm claiming the battle for me. Fair enough. Let's bring it on. This is the second teacher. Which is kind of strange, but, you know, it is what it is. She's going to start off with a Staryu level 41 and a Ladybug level 41. She also had a third Pokemon, but we're going to talk about that when it gets there. As you can see, Poppy1 and Tom Fox was actually taking care of business, but then unless Poppy1 was only going second, if Tom Fox Quick Claw went off, then it was a little problem. Other than that, I think it's pretty easy to go off here, or pop off here. We got to see the Staryu just using simple tackle moves, and that's another reason why I kind of just fast forward all of a sudden, and I just think it was probably the best for you, and I think it was a good idea of mine. So now we get all the increase, and we get the Pichu. This Pichu, statistically, in its base, is faster than a Quagsire. I found this out in a weird lookup. I was like, huh. I wonder what a Pichu's speed is like. Quagsire must be faster than it. It's a baby Pokemon. No, it's most certainly not. It's kind of pathetic. But you don't go for the Quagsire for the stats. You see him for the cuteness. It's that simple. Ladybug goes down. And once we get through with this simple earthquake, and we'll be leveling up our Pokemon. Unless, well, it's a baby Pokemon, so it could just be a little bit. Very quick, very simple. Pichu will go down. Yep, I didn't think Pokemon, but Tom Fox will. So that's good. Alright. And that will do it for the Phenac Stadium, or aka the Phenac Colosseum. And this is actually the site that you would see if you go to battle now, so there's that. Congratulations, you're the champion. Your battles are fantastic. The victory means that you won $9,020 cash prize. And as a championship prize, you have won TM22. And we have finally received all 4 of the TM moves in Phenac City. Look at these. Look at it. These 2 in particular. Look at it. Okay, we're going to give Giga Drain to... I think we could teach it to Kisera, but we're not. We're going to teach it to Grassy Boy. Delete, yes. We're actually going to get rid of Protect with it. Yep. And I do want to learn Giga Drain. Solar Beam. This one, we're actually going to give it to Kisera. I know we're going to teach it to Grassy Boy, but Grassy Boy would be meant to use a Sunny Day, so Solar Beam would be more powerful. We're actually going to get rid of Dragon Breath here. Dragon Fang will be pretty much useful with that, but like I said, there's barely any Dragon-type moves in Gen 3, so there's that. And also it would boost up Fire Blast power, so another reason why I teach it Sunny Day. Okay, we are done with Phenac City. Everything that you saw on Phenac City is literally it. We're actually going to take care of Railgun Tower on the next time. I promise you. And this one is actually going to be for Railgun Tower. I apologize that I kind of lied to you, and I feel bad for that. So, kind of hear the song one more time, and that's it. It's officially done for Phenac City. We have not much for items here, but we do have a lot of money. So off screen, I'm going to be buying some items. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we are legit going to Railgun Tower. So see you guys then.